Hi, it's Glam by Dre. I'm back with another storytime video, and it's going to be about the worst date ever. Yes, I know. This date was honestly, when I say horrible, it was just overall literally the worst date and experience I've ever had with a guy. So, I had met this guy, and honestly, I really don't genuinely know where we had met at. But anyways, I had met this guy, and me and him had been like constantly communicating about us hanging out, and like we were not able to hang out. Schedules were just weird. So this particular Friday, we were finally able to hang out. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up at 6:30, and we'll go out to eat and the whole nine. So I'm like, okay, sounds like a plan. So, okay, the first thing that made me already kind of like, okay, whatever, was the fact that we were scheduled to hang out at 6:30. That's a good time to go on a date, especially someone that you really don't know, that you're just getting to know each other. I'm like, okay, that's an appropriate time. The part that I was upset about is you said 6:30, so be there at 6:30. Do not show up at 8:30 and then texting me, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on my way, getting caught up and stuff. So I let it slide. He comes to get me at 8:30. I was a little irritated because if anyone knows me, I'm very impatient. I don't like waiting on anyone. So he comes and gets me. Everything is okay, I guess. Soon as I get in the car, a woof, like a fucking weed. It stunk so bad. I was like, okay. And then I asked him, I'm like, were you just smoking in here? Because like it literally smells strong. He's like, oh yeah, I was smoking on my way to come get you. So that's strike number 2. I'm like, okay, where are we going? He's like, we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Strike number 3. The reason why this is strike number 3 is anyone who has ever been to Buffalo Wild Wings know that it's loud as fuck in Buffalo Wild Wings. You can't hear shit. And simple. Like, wings are messy. Why would I want to eat wings on the first time hanging out with you? Like, common sense. Come on now. So, anyways, I'm like, okay. We get to Buffalo Wild Wings, and let's just say it was horrible. Like, okay, first of all, the service was bad because, again, it's like a bar type of setting. So it's like, constant like running around. And that's not the problem that I had. The problem that I had was I couldn't hear him for shit because it's loud. So we couldn't really get to know each other. I'm like, boy, like, really? So he's talking. I'm steady telling him, huh? What you say? Huh? Because I can't hear you. So he's getting irritated. But mind you, you decided to pick here. So we're talking. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I guess like I'm trying to understand what he's saying because, again, it's loud. The part that made me really like, okay, I'm ready to go, is when the waitress comes back to our table and he's like, do you have cognac? So I was like, what? She's like, I don't know if we have cognac. And he's like, it's just like Hennessy, but it's cognac. Like, literally kept saying cognac. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, getting irritated with this lady because she don't think that they have cognac or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I had already made up my mind. I said my mind. Like, I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here because I'm just like, you're kind of being embarrassing. Like, you're basically screaming at this woman because she doesn't think that they have cognac, like, whatever. I'm just like, hold on. You're driving. You're not finna drink with me. Like, no, boo, we not finna do that drinking and driving shit. So, no. I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm literally looking at him like, I'm ready to go. I'm done with my food. I'm ready to go. He ate so disgusting. Like, I was so disgusted. And I'm not I don't judge people for every little thing they do. So I'm not a person that just like sits there and pick apart a person. The way he was eating was disgusting. The way he was talking to the waitress was just as disgusting. I'm like, you're so disrespectful. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm so embarrassed for you. This guy's nails were filthy. He was like, his nails were like, he was just not well groomed. Then on top of that, you're just very disgusting towards this woman. Like, you're being really disrespectful. So at this point, we're getting ready to leave. And I'm just like, he's like, oh, we're going to the movies next. I'm like, no, thank you. It's past my bedtime, boo. I'm ready to go home. So we're in the car. He's kind of upset that I don't want to see the movie. But mind you, he literally did so much in this restaurant. Like, he was causing a scene with this lady over not having cognac, whatever. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm ready to go. It's not about to be a second date and damn sure not a movie. So you need to go take me home. Like, that's where I was at with him. So after that happens, he like kept calling me constantly after that date, and he was just like, oh, I miss you, happy Valentine's Day, blah blah blah, like all these different holidays that he I'm like, boy, it's been such and such months, why are you still? So I finally blocked him, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to block you because I'm clearly seeing you not getting the message. So honestly, that was probably one of the worst. I've been on a couple bad dates, but that was definitely the worst. And I think what made it like one of my worst dates is because the fact that how he was talking to this waitress, like, I was so disgusted, and I was embarrassed because I'm a waitress, and it was very irritating and ignorant how he was acting towards her. So that was just a little story time video about my worst date ever, y'all, and it truly was the worst. Bye bye. Subscribe, like, comment.